the Dijkstra's algorithm. Means from a single source vertex we should find the shortest distance between each other uh, to all other vertices of the graph, right? That is from the source. So here we are taking a source as a single vertex, right? So next we are trying to find the distance between all other vertices of the graph, right? Suppose if we are taking A as a source, then we need to find what is the shortest distance from A to B, A to C, right? Similarly from A to D, similarly from A to E. So the shortest distance, the shortest path we should find, right? We discussed so many examples on this. I hope it is clear for everyone, right? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
We also discussed a directed graph as well as undirected graph also we discussed, and also we discussed what is the drawback of Dijkstra's algorithm, right? So it may work or may not work for the negative weights. It may work or may not wait for the negative weights. You just see if we are taking the negative weight as -1, it is working. Suppose if we are taking -10, it is not working, right? So for the negative weights, it may or may not work. So hence it is not suggested to use the Dijkstra's algorithm if we are having a negative edge weights, right? And this is what the algorithm we are having, right? Just see, this is what the algorithm we are having. Dijkstra's algorithm to find a single source the shortest paths. So the input will be a graph with set of vertices and the edges, right? And with non-negative weights, just to see, with non-negative weights, right? The output will be the shortest distance from the source vertex to uh, the remaining vertices of the graph, right? So first we will initialize the priority queue. So we are initializing this priority queue. Next we are calculating, what is the first step we are doing? We are calculating the distance to all other, that is remaining vertices of the graph, right? So that is what we are doing first. So for in the first step the distance will be infinity, right? Next PV will be initialized for null. Then we are initializing the priority queue. Okay, so we are initializing the priority queue. Next we are just updating the priority queue based on the fring vertices, right? Based on the fring vertices. I hope you remember this, how we are doing this one, right? I hope you remember what is fring vertex, right? And how we are selecting the fring vertices and how we are updating the weights of the particular vertices, right? So that is what we are doing here, right? Next you just observe here, you just observe this part of the uh, algorithm. Okay, so if d of u plus weight of u comma v is less than d of v, then automatically d of v we were updating, right? So the same logic is uh, here, right? Okay, and here we are iterating this for loop up to number of vertices minus 1. Why? Because the spanning tree will be consisting of only number of vertices minus 1 edges, right? Okay, here the same procedure of what we were doing, the same procedure what we are doing. First we are selecting the source vertex, then we are updating the we are first initializing the weights of each vertices, weights of each vertices to infinity. Then we are finding the fring vertices, then we are updating the weights of that particular fring vertices, right? So in the algorithm it is used as priority key we are using to maintain this fring vertices, right? Okay, all right. So this is what with respect to Dijkstra's algorithm, right? And today we will discuss Huffman trees. Okay, so today we will discuss about Huffman trees. Okay, so today we will discuss about Huffman trees, Huffman's trees or algorithm, right? Huffman's algorithm. Okay, so this it is an encoding technique we are having. Okay, So it is the most important file compression technique we are having, right? So that is Huffman's encoding. Huffman's encoding, right? It is the most uh, important file compression methods we are having. In that, it is Huffman's encoding method is one. So it yields for finding the minimum length encoding, right? So our mod of our optimal solution, that is minimal problem, right? So it needs with the minimum, right? Minimal length encoding, right? So encoding is nothing but converting the data to a unreadable format, right? Again, decoding is nothing but converting the data from unreadable format to readable format, right? So here this Huffman's encoding method is one we are having for a file compression or encoding with a minimum length we are having. So it is a minimization problem. This Huffman's algorithm is a minimization problem, right? Minimization problem. Okay, is it clear? So here first we'll see how to solve this one. Okay, later we can define the procedure for that, right? Let us take first I will take an example. Okay, first I will take an example, right? Just observe here. So we are having characters. Kindly remember, for encoding we are using this. Okay, encoding and decoding purpose. So to encode this one, we should use a minimum number of digits. Okay, minimum number of digits we will use. Okay, encoding and decoding, we will use this Huffman's algorithm. So that since it is a minimization problem, we should use a minimum number of digits to encode. Okay, so let us take first an example. We will take a, right. So first a character we are having. Okay, character and probability of that character. Probability we are having for character A, the probability is 0.35. Similarly for B, it is 0.1. Similarly for C, it is 0.2. Similarly for D, it is 0.2. Similarly for underscore, okay, it is 0.15, right? So these are the characters which are given. So using this character, using this character and using this probability, you should build this Huffman tree. Okay, you should build this Huffman tree so that we can use that tree for generating the code word, right? So that we can use that tree to generate a code word. Later we'll see what is this, how to write this Huffman tree and what is this code word. Okay, later we'll see, right? First for us it is given, uh, character is given, right? Character is given and probability of that character occurrence is given. Okay, probability of that character occurrence is given. Now our our motive is we should build this Huffman tree. Okay, now our motive is to build this Huffman tree. We'll see how to build that. Okay, so first step. Okay, step one, you create a separate node for each character by naming the character as a name of the node. Okay, you create a separate node for each of these characters. Okay, you create a separate node for each of these characters. Are you following? Kindly respond, please. Create a
Yes, sir.
separate node. Okay, create a separate node, right? Since we are going to build this tree, so we will create a separate node for each character. Okay, we will build a separate node for each character. While building only, I will take care that I will create a nodes in ascending order. Okay, I will create a nodes in a ascending order, right? So here, which is a minimum value we are having out of this 0.35, 0.1, 0.2, 0.2, 0.15, which is a least one?
Point one.
0.1. So for that, I will create a node. Okay, the value of that is 0.1 and the name for that is a B, right? Name for that is B. Okay, so one node for B is created. Is it clear? Okay, one node for B is created. Similarly, which is the next one? Similarly, which is the next one? Which is the next one?
C and D. 0.2.
C, and here we are having underscore no 0.15, right?
Underscore plus.
0.15 is there, so it is underscore, so it is 0.15. Okay, it is underscore 0.15. So next what we are having? Next is 0.2, that is for C, again 0.2 for C, sorry, D, right? Next is next is A, right? So next is A with the 0.35. Is it clear? Is it right? Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first step is create node for create a separate node for each of the characters which are given. Okay, so here this is a question is given for us, characters are given and the probability of that is given. So for this characters and probability, we should generate or we should create a Huffman tree, then we should generate a code word, then we should perform this encoding and decoding operations for some text. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so first step is finished. All right, step one we finished. We have created a separate nodes for each of the characters. Yes, that is in increasing order we have created, right? So next step is you identify uh, the nodes with the minimum values. Okay, you identify the nodes with the minimum values and create a tree for that by summing of the node values as a root node. Okay, now which is nodes which are having minimum values here? Which are the nodes which are having minimum value?
B and underscore.
B and underscore, right? B and underscore, right? So these two are having minimum values. Yes or no? Now you add this 0.1 and 0.15. How much it will become?
0.25.
Point. How much it will become?
0.25.
0.25. Is it clear for everyone? Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you just observe here. I identified the nodes with the smallest values. So it is 0.1 and it is 0.15. So these two are the smallest values. Now I will try to create a tree for these two nodes by summing of these values. So it is 0.25, right? It is 0.25. Is it correct? Is it correct? Kindly respond, please. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
now I will make this as a root node. Okay, I will make this as a root node, and to the left of this I will take one. So here I will take one smallest value. So which is that smallest value?
0.1.
0.1. Okay, 0.1, and the value for that is B. And here to the right of this I will take one more, that is underscore with the 0.15. Is it clear? Is it clear how we got this 0.25? Okay, that is 0.1 plus 0.15. Okay, now you compare this 0.25 is one node now. Okay, and 0.2 is one node, this 0.2 is one node, and this Sorry, here we wrote ulta, right? So here 0.35 should come here and A should come here. Yes or no? So this is 0.35 and A should come here, right? And this 0.35 is another node. Okay. Now we combined these two nodes into a single node now. It is 0.25, 0.2, it is 0.2, it is 0.35. Okay. Now here, which is again you arrange these in an increasing order. Which one will come first?
C and D.
Point.
So here we will get. So this is 0.2, this is C, right? Similarly, this is 0.2, this is a D, and after that we are having 0.25, after that we are having 0.35. Is it clear? Is it clear? This is a step 2. Okay. This is step 2. Okay. We arranged again. We arranged 0.2 is one node. Again 0.2 is one node. 0.25 is one node. 0.35 is one node now. Okay. Again now you identify the minimum nodes we are having here. Which is that? Which is that we are
C.
having? C and D, right? 0.2, 0.2, it is 0.25. So we are having these two are the minimum value nodes. Yes or no? Kindly respond, please.
Yes.
These two are the minimum value nodes we are having. How much it will become?
0.4.
So it will become 0.4, right? It will become 0.4. So when it becomes 0.4, you just observe here. It is 0.25, it is 0.35, and it is 0.4. So when I arrange these nodes, so this will come at the last, right? Because it is highest value. So same we are writing here. It is 0.4, right? And to the left we are having it is 0.2 C, and to the right we are having it is 0.2 D, and here it is 0.25, here it is 0.35. So here we'll get this. So here it is 0.35, that is A, and this side we are having 0.25, that is okay. So this is the third step. Is it clear? Kindly respond, please. This is the step 3. Okay. Any doubt? Kindly respond, please.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So this is the step 3 we are having, right? Now again you identify the minimum 2 nodes with our minimum values. So here we are having 0.25, here we are having 0.35, and here we are having 0.4. Which is the minimum?
0.25 and 0.35.
Point.
255 and 0.25.
So what is the total value of this? 0.25 and 0.35?
6.
Huh?
0.6.
So we will combine these two values, right? So it is, what is the minimum value we are having? Sorry, what is the total value of this 0.25 plus 0.35? 0.6. So compare this 0.6 with the 0.4. So 0.4 is minimum, right? So hence we will write this. These two we are combining, 0.25 and 0.35. Okay. So that is 0.6. To the left of that, what we are having? What we are having? 0.25. 0.25. And to the right of that we are having, so 0.35 and A, right? Again here for 0.25 left we are having, that is 0.1, that is A, sorry, B, and here To the right of this we are having 0.15 and that is underscore, right? 0.6. Now, so we solved this one, and since it is a 0.4, we will write this side. Is it clear? So it is 0.2, that is C, and this side it is again 0.2, that is D. Okay, now which is minimum we are having?
0.4.
0.4.
0.4 and 0.6. See, you should combine two nodes. Okay. Now which is that we are having?
0.4 and 0.6. 0.4.
We should combine two nodes. Two nodes means
0.4
we
and
are left with
0.6.
only two nodes now. One is 0.4, other one is 0.6. So we should combine these two now, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We should combine these two nodes. We are left with only two nodes. So when I combine, how much we'll get here?
1.
What is the
Point
root node?
1.
Root node is
1.
1.0. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the left of this 1.0?
0.4.
0.4. Again for 0.4 we are having. For 0.4 we are having. That is. So this is C and this is. It is D. And for. Okay, left is finished. Next right side. Right side what we are having?
0.6.
0.6. Right? Right side is 0.6. Again for 0.6, what is the left we are having? So for 0.6, what is the left we are having? Left subtree
0.25.
0.25.
0.25
0.5.
and right is 0.35. This is A, and here for 0.25 the left is, the left one we are having 0.1, that is B, and the right tree we are having 0.15 with the underscore, right? So this is the Huffman tree we are having. Is it clear? Finally, we created a Huffman tree. I hope there is no doubt with how to create a Huffman tree, right? You just observe here what we are doing. What we are doing here. So this is what the problem is given for us. Characters are given. Probability of that is given, right? Probability of that is given. So just we are creating a separate nodes for each of these characters in an increasing order. So 0.1 B, we created a node. Similarly for 0.15, that is for underscore. Similarly, next value is 0.2 C, 0.2 C, D, next to 0.35. You just see in increasing order, we created the nodes. Is it clear? Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, we identified the nodes with minimum values or with minimum probability, right? The nodes with minimum probability. So here B is having 0.1, underscore is having 0.15, so C is having 0.2, D is having 0.2, A is having 0.35. So out of these are 0.1 and 0.15 are minimum. So we are trying to build a tree for that particular node. So when I add this probability 0.1 and 0.15, we are getting 0.25. Okay, we are getting 0.25. Since we are maintaining an increasing order, so I am comparing this 0.25 with remaining probability nodes, right? Probability of the nodes 0.25, 0.2, 0.2, 0.35. So I found that 0.2 are minimum compared to 0.25. So we wrote this as CD to the left side, and here I wrote 0.25 and here we wrote A. Okay, so when I combine this B and underscore, so the probability values of both sum of these will become a root node and the minimum value will become a left child. In that a little bit, the maximum value will become a right child. Is it clear? You just observe here. When we are combining these two nodes, this is what the tree we are getting, and remaining we wrote as it is, and to our convenience we wrote it as a increasing order. Is it clear? Okay, so next we are comparing this 0.2, 0.2, 0.25, 0.35. So we found 0.2 and find 0.2, that is C and D nodes are minimum. So we combined that, and since it is 0.4, it is greater than 0.25, 0.35. So we wrote here, and 0.35 we wrote here, and 0.25 we wrote here. Again, we repeated the same procedure again with respect to 0.25, 0.35, 0.4, 0.25 and 0.35 are the minimum values. Hence we combined this and we are getting it as 0.6. So it came here and 0.4. Again we got the same trees. Again when I combine, so we are getting finally Huffman tree. Is it clear? Any doubt here how to create a Huffman tree? Kindly respond please. Is there any doubt to create a Huffman tree?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Only 2 responses I got. What about the others?
No, sir.
Huh? Okay. Okay. Now once we create this Huffman tree, okay. Now once we create this Huffman tree, next we will assign this binary codes. Okay. Next we will assign the binary digits or binary codes for this tree. You please observe here. Okay. When we are assigning this binary digits for the Huffman tree, we will assign 0 for the left node and 1 for the right node. Kindly observe here, we will assign 0 for the left node, 1 for the right node. Okay, so this is finished. Similarly, come here. So here again this is left node, so it is 0, and this is right node, it is 1. Similarly here, so this is left node, this is, since it is a left, 0, and this is a right node, it is 1. Similarly here, this is 0 and this is 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we assigned binary codes for the Huffman tree. Now you write the code word. Okay. Now you write the code word for the characters. Okay. Now you write the code word for the characters. So let us take, I will take here. Okay. So characters. How many characters are there?
5.
We are having A, B,
5.
C, D and underscore, right? Okay. Next, what is the probability of that? What is the probability of this A?
0.35.
0.35. For B?
0.1.
For C?
0.2.
For D? And for underscore?
0.15.
0.15. Now you write the code word. Okay. Now you write the code word. You just for A, what is the code word? Where is the A? A is here, right? A is here. Yes or no? Okay. So A is here. So if I want to reach to the A, you start from the root node. How many digits are required? You just see from root node, I will come right side. So 1, again here right side 1. So it is 1, 1. Is it clear? Similarly for B, what is the code word?
100.
1, 0, 0. Very good. So for C?
0,
0,
0.
0.
0, 0. For D?
0, 1.
0,
01. For underscore
101.
101.
10. Okay, 101. Right. 101. Okay. So now we generated the code word, right? Now we generated the code word. Is it clear? Is there any doubt? How to generate a code word? Anyone? Okay, I hope it is clear for everyone. Now I will give you one text so that you encode this one. Let us take. I will take this uh, dad, right? Can you encode this one? Can you encode this?
011101.
So for D we are having 01. For A we are having 11. For again D we are having 01. Okay, right? Is it clear? So this is how we will encode, right? When dad is encoded, we will get 01, 11, again 01, right? Similarly, okay. Similarly, I will give you some code here. You just decode that one. So here it is 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. Can you decode this?
BAD underscore AD.
Is it right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
D A D
DAD, sir.
underscore A D, right? How
AD.
for
Sir,
D we are
BC.
having?
Sir.
So it is BAD, right? Bad ad. Okay. For B we are having 100, right? Next for A we are having 11. Next D we are having 01. Next 101. It is underscore. Next 11. That is A. Next 01. It is D. Okay. I hope it is clear for everyone how to generate a Huffman tree and how to generate this code word and how to encode a given text and how to decode the given digits into a text. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the average number of digits it requires? What is the average number of digits it requires? So with the occurrence of probabilities and the code word length, okay, you just see for one character it is taking 2 digits, the another it is taking 3 digits, right? So it is taking variable length code word, right? It is taking variable length code word, is it not? Is it taking any fixed length code word?
No, sir.
Is it taking any fixed length code word here? No. It is taking variable length. For some character it is only taking 2 digits. For some it is taking 3, right? So it is taking variable length code word, right? So what is the difference if it takes a fixed length, or what is the drawback we are having? What is the drawback we are having? See, if it is taking, suppose if it is taking fixed length is 3, how many digits it requires? How many digits it requires? for A 3, B 3, C 3, D 3 underscore 3. How many it requires?
15.
15 digits it requires. If it is with the case of fixed length encoding. But now how many digits it is taking?
12.
2 plus 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, right? Yes or no? With this character and probability,
12, sir.
2 plus 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, right? So with this probability, with this given characters and probability, it is taking only 12 digits. So this is the advantage of Huffman tree encoding. Is it clear? This is the advantage of Huffman tree encoding. So it will reduce for about 25% of the memory compared to the fixed length encoding method. Okay, later we will see how this 25% it will reduce. Okay, so now we'll see what is the average number of, or what is the expected number of bits per character with this Huffman tree. Okay, so for A, how many it is taking? For A, how many digits it is taking here?
2.
2. What is the probability of that? What is the probability of that one? 0.35, right?
5.
For A, it is taking 2 digits and the probability is 0.35. So plus, for B, how many digits it is taking?
3.
What is the probability?
0.1.
0.1. Similarly, for C,
2.
2 into
0.2.
2, right? 2 into 0.2 plus, for D, again it is taking 2 digits into probability is 2. For underscore, it is taking 3 digits. Probability is 0.15. Kindly solve this. What you will get?
2.25.
2.25.
So 2.25, right? So this is the average number of digits it requires for this particular characters and the probability. Okay, so this is the expected number of bits for character. Expected number of bits for character. Is it clear? So this is the expected number of bits per character with this given probability and the character set. Is it clear? So this is what you should calculate, and you should learn how to decode, how to encode by using the Huffman code word, and how to generate this code word, and how to build a Huffman tree. How to build a Huffman tree. Is it clear? Kindly respond, please. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, I will give you one problem. So try to generate or try to build a Huffman tree, and also build a code word, and also I'll give you some text so that you can encode that one. Okay. So characters we are having A, B, C, D. Okay. Underscore probability. So for A it is 0.4, for B it is 0.1, for C it is 0.2, for D it is 0.15, and for underscore it is 0.15. Okay, so now you build this code word and generate or construct a Huffman a tree for this, and you also encode this A, B, A, C, A, B, A, D, and also you decode this one. So 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, so will you solve this one? Okay, or construct Huffman tree. Construct Huffman tree or Huffman code, whatever you want, you can take. Okay, so try to construct the Huffman code for this given set of characters and probability, and also you encode this AB, AC, AB, AD, and decode this 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, so we'll see the answer in the next class. Clear?
Sir,
Yes.